Hola Lisa y Mike, soy Paco. Y vamos a hacer una paella. We're going to make an Spanish paella. We're going to go a meat paella. And we're going to do it in Rory's barbecue because it's round and so the heat can reach the whole pan. And this is the point. So we're going to go step by step and we are going to make this show for you. Chorizo. Chorizo español.
It's chorizo.
Pollo.
It's chicken.
Ajo.
It's garlic. I thought you called me something.
Guisantes.
Peas,
Perejil.
parsley,
Pimiento.
and peppers. Sweet peppers.
Sal.
It's salt.
Caldo de pollo.
It's chicken stock.
Okay, about the salt, you didn't see me putting the salt. The salt will depend on the stock. If the stock is very salty, probably you don't need to add very much, but you can add it at any time. You can add it when you put the rice. You can add it afterwards. You know, you feel free with the salt. Tomate,
Tomatoes.
aceite de oliva,
Olive oil.
paellera,
Paella pan.
azafrán,
It's saffron.
this is colorante.
Colorante. Amarillo.
Ajá.
Sí. Y todo.
Arroz español.
Medium grain rice. Spanish.
Okay, it's good to take the skin out of the chorizo before we cut it in small cubes. And we're going to do first in the paella, as soon as the pan is ready, we're going to fry the peppers. And then as soon as they fry, they can warm up with the stock and it would give a nice flavor. As soon as we will take the skin out later on. We have put the pepper in the pan and we're going to start frying things. And then we will start frying the chorizo. That will leave also in the oil the flavor of the chorizo. So also the pepper is important because also gives a nice flavor. Pieces of chicken are a little bit big now, but we can cut them later. We're cutting up the chorizo in small pieces and it will give a nice flavor. We cut the chicken in smaller pieces because there were some that were too big, and we start adding the chorizo to fry it as well. And as soon as it's more or less done, we will remove it from the pan. So we finished frying the chorizo and the chicken, and the pepper that was fried, we put it inside of the stock that now is warming up. We're going to do now the tomato sauce. So we will do it, we crush the garlic that is coming here. We have here the parsley that we're cutting it thinner.
Go.
The parsley is coming also to the pan, and as soon as we have moved it a little bit, and it's a little bit ready, we will add the tomato. And we're going to fry it just a little bit. Can you focus here? Okay.
Okay.
So what I have done so far is we have the tomato ready. The stock, I add the peppers in the stock. That now I'm going to remove the peppers so I will be able to peel them. And I put the colorante, the color, also to the stock. This is a trick because normally what you use is saffron. Because in saffron it's so expensive, you cannot use here so much. So we're going to use a little bit because saffron is like a holy thing for the paella. So we're going to fry it, the saffron, a little bit here. And now we're going to add the rice. Okay, about the rice, normally is double of stock in relation of rice, but you can calculate it more or less. But with this type of rice that is medium grain, you need the double amount of stock that you use for rice. So you add the rice and you fry it a little bit here with the saffron and the tomato stock. The tomato stock, no, the tomato sauce that we have just made. So we are mixing the rice, and the same thing that you do with the risotto. You fry the grain a little bit, and it becomes until it becomes a little bit transparent. Yeah? And then we're going to start adding the stock. The difference between the paella and risotto is the paella, once you have put the stock, you don't need to move it. You leave it like this. What you do it is you spread the rice in the pan, and then you add the stock and you let it be for around 20 minutes. 20 minutes will be the time for cooking the paella. So we're going to add stock here. We're going to spread the rice in the pan, so it's thin, just thin. And we're going to leave it there for 20 minutes. And then we will check if it's ready then. But a little bit earlier than these 20 minutes, we will add a few things that we will show. Okay, so we're back in 10 minutes. Around 12 minutes later, we can start adding the chicken and the chorizo back to the paella. So you will see the rice is growing. You can add the stock if you think that it is needed. You don't have to be completely orthodox about the amount of stock. And we're going to start like kind of decorating what is going to be the paella. So we add in this depending what you have, and we put it around the chicken, and now we're going to add the chorizo in the top, and we can start adding the piece. So we still have around 7 minutes to go. Okay? We are back in 7 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes after, we have the rice that is almost there. It's good that you try a little bit to see if it's too hard, because with the paella, it will always depend on how the fire is distributed. But we think that it's almost there, so we're going to turn off the light, the fire, and we're going to do the final decoration. The peppers, we peel them, and we cut them in small strips, and we're going to put them around. Like this. And we have some lemons here that we cut, and we are going to also place them around in the rice. Like this. It's good that we take this out. And in Spain, normally what you do is you use paper, like from the newspaper, and you cover it. But we're going to see what we have. We can also cover it with this. And we will leave it rest for another 2-3 minutes. Okay? And then we will start eating. Lisa, Mike, enjoy your paellas. And you can always come and have it with us.
We will enjoy this one.
Yeah, we will do this one now.
Adios.
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 Happy wedding.